Welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm just a gal that likes to make videos about how things are as I see them. Now, they're just how I see them. Maybe from worse. No, you gotta think. I'm a Hulk, I'm a wise clown, I'm an empath. And I just like to give people food for thought. That's all. I'm not trying to change nobody's idea about stuff here. You might agree with me. You might, it might resonate with you. It might not. That's cool. Because, a lot of times people from different backgrounds don't see things the same way. Sometimes they do, but not a lot. It's like, I love art. We're all artists. We all can create, It's just like, are you okay with what you're creating? Sometimes people, it's not exactly how they see it in their mind, so that tells them it's not perfect, right? Well, if you have lots of ideas of how something can be, then everything can be good, satisfactory. There is no perfect. There ain't no 100%. Just like we can never 100% verify that something is all the way true or all the way false. Well, I guess maybe in some things in math, but I was even told that, math is a constant, and then a week later, here are the exception to those rules, and then I'm just like, it's not a constant. And then I checked out. And then foil came in and all that stuff, and then they just lost me. I'd rather be outside playing in nature. Yeah. I learn a lot more about stuff out in nature. I listen to the birds. Animals come visit, because whatever comes across our path is our energetic match. It just could be our polar opposite, Where every encounter we have, we're meant to learn something, We got to take something away from it. God, Lord knows I used to make the same mistakes over and over and over, thinking that it would be different. God, I drank it all the time, every day, all the time. For a long time, I drank every day. Then I didn't. Then I didn't drink at all for years, and then I thought I'd try it again, and you can't recover. You can't get past stuff when you get stuck in that same lower vibrational frequency that people get stuck in, because bad stuff happens. Sometimes really bad stuff happens to people, and it seems to me like when it happens when you're really young, kind of makes you aware, kind of makes you look at things different. When people are griping about, well, you have 16 items I see right there, and this is 15 items or less, and blah, 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 when you're telling that to a person who's, now in their 30s or whatever, but when they were young, maybe one of their parents walked into the other room and let off a round, when he was like 10 or 12, so what's one item? By comparison, it's all that stuff. We're spirits that have, after incarnation after incarnation after incarnation, we just have had experiences, and all along we've done some good shit, we've done some bad shit, and there's karma to be paid for both. Whatever we match our energy, whatever we meet, what we match. So when we are imbalanced in ourselves, we're gonna come across people that are imbalanced. Yeah, don't go to where people are imbalanced, I don't know, I just believe in safety first, and if there's not a reason for me to be there, I'm not going to be there. It's like me, as someone that used to drink and that is an alcoholic, and that I have to abstain. I have to, because I have too much that I have to do to help other people, and for me to continue to drink would be a selfish act. That is more karma that I don't need to pay. I've already ruined relationships. I've already done that. I've already caused harm. I don't want to do that anymore. And I got to keep myself in a spiritual standing that I still got to care, It's the thing is, a lot of people, it hurts to care. It hurts to care, to have empathy. It freaking hurts to hurt for other people all the time, to, protect yourself and guard yourself and clear your energy and burn. It's freaking taxing, God, sometimes people just want to go to a movie and chill, without, freaking picking up on somebody's freaking childhood traumas that they're not dealing with. Now they're freaking acting like a jerk. But I got a lot of faith that things are gonna be okay, and I have faith in, that my gods, I believe that all the gods are just like, they're all the same thing with a different interpretation, which brings me back to when I was an artist, when I take art classes, or you watch a show and somebody has the bowl of fruit, right? Well, from where everybody's sitting, that bowl of fruit looks different, right? Everybody has their own style. That's their essence. That's their frequency. Some it comes out in art. Some it comes out in music. If you're musically inclined, some comes out in dance. Some comes out, when things, creativity inspires and good things happen. It's the stifling that is the other side of that. The stifling, this withholding, the taking away of creativity, and that's what all these plastic paradigms have been trying to do for years. Because if you take away the art programs and the music programs, and people aren't going to expand their mind, and they're not going to think. And but now is the time. But we need the thinkers. We want the thinkers. I watched a little video. With the bowl of fruit. There's another analogy that somebody used, and I heard it on one of the astrology reports recently about and I've heard it before, but they reminded me. There's nothing is ever said for the first time. There's too many freaking consciousnesses that have been on this planet for too many thousands, millions, however long, of years. Anyway, the elephant, when you have three people, put a bandana on it, and then they're, and describe it, or blind. I can't remember if they're blindfolded or not, but it was in my version today. For right now, there's three blind. Tell me what an elephant is like, and three people are feeling three different parts of the elephant, and one part of the elephant, like the leg is bristly, and kind of feels like a pig to me. I would think. I've never felt an elephant, but I would think it would feel like a pig, like a big pig. That kind of texture with the hair, like a potbelly pig. My brother used to have potbelly pigs. Anyway, so love them. And then another part would feel like something, that was smoother, but they're all experiencing the same thing, but in a different kind of way. So when you ask them what's an elephant, they're telling you what their experience is. That's their frame. An elephant is smooth. Well, this guy over here, he's not feeling the part that's so smooth. Elephants are rough, but it's all the same elephant. It's all the same elephant. We're all the same elephant. Our consciousness that we think about, what we create, all the stores in the weather, as above, so below, as within, so below, so without. We have a lot of power to control energy and to calm. And I know that is to be true, because if it wasn't, there wouldn't be people that were into. We're all those career fields for conflict resolution and things like that. We're those, the peacemakers. How come there aren't career fields for that? Are there career fields for that? Silent mediators to come in and help people, and to get each other to see each other same side? I don't know, maybe those exist. Consultants, they probably pay too much. That's the thing, is people pay too much because they gotta feed their egos, man. Those egos are feeding. But the astrology is like, as Mom and I were talking, I'm like, Mom, it's so peculiar how it just keeps playing out. It just keeps verifying to be true more and more. It's like all this stuff, all these truths are being revealed. All these, people, these ways that people have been saying that they have been their whole life, steadfast and honest and true. Grr, just kidding. No, they're not. When people dress up, I've always believed in myself. Whatever I tell myself is my experience, and I just want to teach people to listen to their own selves. If you've, like, for example, I like to use the example Nicole, the name Nicole. I've never met a Nicole that was a jerk. Okay, so if I were to meet a Nicole today, I'd see what she's all about. Now, there's other women that I've known that are, you know, man-eaters or whatever, use people, you know, self-serving, whatever. It's a vibration. It ain't about gender. It's about a frequency. If either you use people and, you know, either you have that taking parasitic vibration like a lizard, or you have that service before self, God, Christ consciousness, you know, and that's everybody's finding, is everybody's like falling in the slot in which they deserve. He said, it's like sometimes people are like thinking they're going to take their whole family with them to the service route, and then they find out that their family members have always been about themselves and have been doing some seedy shit, and they're just like, what? And their whole worlds are falling down, because, man, once you find out something that you thought was true your whole entire life is not, it can really do something to you. It can, and depending on what that is, you know, we all have the same emotions. We all have the same feelings, you know. Hurt is hurt. What causes the hurt? Yeah, some of those we have in common too. A lot of us don't. You know, a lot of us, some things have happened to us that haven't happened to other people. You know, we all have those different, but the feelings are the same. The emotions are the same. And people are really needing to learn how to talk about and openly express their feelings and emotions. Otherwise, the consequences will be detrimental. I think that's all I got for today. I hope you have a rad day. Peace.